Nets and Sixers at the Wachovia Center here in Philadelphia. We take a look at our Nissan starting lineups. First for the New Jersey Nets, same starting five as we saw last night. There were concerns over Jason Collins, but Collins is in there with the sprained left ankle. Williams, Mourning, Collins up front. Lonanich gets another start with Jefferson once again at the two-guard position. Lawrence Frank got his first win as a head coach right here in Philadelphia after taking over for Byron Scott. And Alonzo Mourning, some chatter earlier today. Didn't look like Alonzo was going to play. That was the announcement that Lawrence Frank made to the media. Then Alonzo came in and said, no, I'm ready to go. Lawrence came back out, said Alonzo will be the starting center. So whatever confusion took place behind the scenes has been sorted out, and Zoe gets the nod.
And it's usually the player that will decide. He knows his body best, and certainly Alonzo prepares himself mentally to play, and he is ready to go this evening.
Eric Lewis, Ron Elysiak, Tom Washington, the officiating crew. Washington tosses in the air, fight for it. The Nets control it.
Call.
That's offsetting penalties.
Yeah. Still remaining first down, though.
Well, we'll see. Depends on who controls the tip. You got to follow along. And the Nets will come up with it. Slapped away by Jackson and a turnover. Here's Iverson, stutter step. Off the double team, the key is open. Iverson goes down. Iguodala, not known for his range, rims out. Knocked outside. Jefferson's got it for New Jersey. That's down by 2.
3 seconds, yep.
And a turnover. Collins was looking for Mourning, and Alonzo upset that he didn't get the ball.
You're absolutely right. Alonzo thought he had an opportunity, and Collins didn't want to make the pass. And a little pat on the back there from Mourning to Collins, but you demand the ball. With
the Mercer injury, there's going to be a lot of speculation as to who the Nets might be interested in. I'm going to throw a name out there. Just keep. And in comes Brian Skinner. Samuel D'Alembert, the Seton Hall product, not available as Mourning is fouled on the interior. D'Alembert sitting it out with a hamstring injury, his third consecutive missed game. And Skinner going with that new look.
Skin.
The shaved pate. Yeah, very good.
Skinner played Milwaukee last year, and they contributed for them.
Foul called on Andre Iguodala, and Mourning at the line. So Alonzo Mourning, 37 minutes last night. His 14-point-12 rebound performance, such a key in the Nets' 64-60 victory. But the obvious question, and Mourning's got to be ready for it, is what can you do tonight? And now Collins is going to the bike, trying to probably work through the pain. It was a 9-0 run for the Nets until that jumper from Skinner. Jefferson, high-low. Mourning doesn't get the roll, but a foul. And Alonzo Mourning will shoot 2. Jefferson with a heads-up play.
And it's also, again, sensing where Philadelphia is coming defensively from the top, as Mourning does a good job of moving high and then low, sealing his man to open up the pass over the top and then beat the defense.
Jefferson has scored the last 7 for the Nets, and Mourning now can put an end to that here at the free throw line. 4:05 to go in the first quarter. Nets lead by 2. Aaron Williams getting ready to check in. And Mourning gets the roll. Another look at it. A lot of contact.
Well, he took a big hit here a couple of times there on the head. But again, Alonzo using that paint to his advantage. He's been tough to stop down there.
Jefferson and Lawrence Frank having a conversation as Mourning hits on the second free throw. Here comes Williams in for Mourning. So Alonzo Mourning sits with 4 points, 1 rebound in just over 8 minutes of action. And they will monitor the minutes of Mourning tonight after putting 37 minutes together last night, and now Mourning is
going to take a nap.
Well, going to go do something. Have a chat with Jason Collins. He might be talking about what happened earlier where Collins did not get the ball to him.
Exactly. And he's going to tell him you got to make that pass and have confidence in your passing ability and just give me the ball.
So that was on Alonzo's mind this entire time. The second he came off the floor, he went right over to Collins. Being a good teammate.
Hey, you got to make sure it doesn't happen again. You got to learn from your mistakes.
Start of the second quarter. Let's tie up some loose ends of a storyline that developed in the first quarter. Alonzo Mourning, after getting taken out of the game, goes directly to Jason Collins to explain why he reacted the way he did earlier in the quarter. This is why. Collins couldn't get the ball to Mourning, and you see the frustration from Zoe.
And then the teaching, as Mourning just says, when you have an opportunity, think about it quickly, but let's give Collins a little defense here. There's a new situation for him, being out on the floor and not used to being in that situation, but certainly something that teammates have to get together and try to correct.
And Aaron now on the bench with 2 personals. Kedrick Brown has come in for Philadelphia. Iverson back in there, 3 stitches. Running one-hander, no. Tipped around, controlled by Williamson. Swatted by Mourning.
Great defense.
Out of bounds, and it's Nets ball. Alonzo Mourning.
That's where he's really made his mark. The loose ball picked up by Williamson, denied by Alonzo.
2-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. 38-31. Nets. Nets went against one of the bigger teams in the NBA last night, the Portland Trail Blazers. Here's Mourning against Thomas. Takes the fadeaway. Alonzo Mourning from the outside.
Tough shot there from Alonzo. Showed me something there. A nice move. I think he liked it as well.
6 points for the future Hall of Famer. And a 16-4 Nets run. They lead by 10. Iverson moving without the ball. Now Vaughn there to defend him. 12 to shoot. Iverson shoots over him. Can't find his touch. He's 0 for 5. With New Jersey shooting it at 50% from the field in the quarter. Mourning is asking for it.
He was in there a long time.
And a push by Williamson. They were shoving at one another, and Williamson probably felt he was just going to get the first one in before Mourning did it to him. And a foul called. Zoe just making sure that Vaughn knows he's on the floor and he wants the ball. And Williamson still complaining, his 3rd personal foul. Nated Kristich will come in for New Jersey. Mourning at the line. Nets are 8. Keeping an eye on Alonzo Mourning's minutes. 17 of them in this first half, after logging 37 last night. Wachovia Center, 53-44, Nets. And the Nets extend to a 56-44 lead, matching their largest advantage of the night. McKee, who was in early foul trouble, back out there for Philly. Thomas bounces. Iguodala, look out. Swatted. Alonzo Mourning negates the rookie.
Great step up there. Help side defense.
And a whistle. McKee just cannot catch a break tonight.
Here it is. Iguodala thinks he has an opportunity, but not against a shot blocker. That was easy.
Maybe in the Pac-10 that finds its way to the rim. Not here.
That was soft. And Zoe made him pay.
4th foul on McKee. For Alonzo Mourning, his 2nd block shot of the night. Mladenovic double team. Dumps it inside. Scalabrine. Fadeaway air ball. Caught by Mourning. And a foul called as Mourning hits the deck. Might be leading the league in most times hitting the floor so far on the young season for a big man. And the personal foul against Kenny Thomas. It's going to be number 3 on him.
A good reaction off the air ball by Scalabrine. Alonzo hands up.
And Jackson, a career 79% shooter. Doesn't get the roll.
Their free throw shooting has hurt them a lot.
Jefferson handles the blitz. Vaughn looks inside. Mourning breaks free, leans in, and a foul called. Alonzo didn't get the bucket, but a personal as Williamson came over to help.
He was in the restricted area there underneath the basket. Didn't establish his position. Number 4 on Williamson as well. He had just replaced Kenny Thomas, who picked up his 4th.
So Mourning at the line. He's got 8 points, 6 of 6 from the stripe. There's Thomas, who sits. Been a quiet night for him, just 6 points for Kenny Thomas. 8 points, 4 boards for Zoe. And first one goes down. Filling up a box score. Andre Iguodala, the native of Springfield, Illinois.
They lose a lot of their versatility now with the lineup they have in there. Philadelphia look for Allen Iverson to do a little bit more.
2 out of 2 for Zoe. And at 62-58, New Jersey. Third net in double figures. Jefferson with 25, 12 for Eric Williams, and 10 for Mourning. Nets, they haven't taken a lot of three-pointers this season, but they've been efficient. Jackson, give and go. Williamson can't finish it.
Got to make that one, Mr. Williamson.
Here's Vaughn, lob, catch by Mourning, and lays it in.
Good pass. Nice job on the inside. Throw it up where Mourning can get it, and they beat the front.
And it's 70-64. Nets, 12 points, 5 rebounds for Mourning. Iverson feeding mid-post Jackson. Korver is open. A 3. Off the mark. Numbers tonight. Nets 24-18 off the glass. They out-rebounded Portland 54-41 last night. A lot of Blazer misses. Nated Kristich into the game. New pronunciation, we've been told by Mr. Kristich himself. Naned. Not Nanad, not Nanad.
Say it quickly.
Naned, like Noonan. The Nets 72, the Sixers 64, 2:56 to go. We are in the third. Assistant trainer Drew Graham working on Alonzo Mourning. Had his shoe off out there on the sideline. And that's a size 18 if you're curious. And now both shoes are off for Zoe.
Can't help you there. He's cooling down.
Yeah, he's just putting the shoes on. He's just giving the dogs a rest.
Your dogs get rest?
It's really not about me. Yes. 76-74. Kristich, one personal foul in his 6 minutes of action. That's the only other number that you see other than zeros across the board. Iverson, back pass. Williamson's jumper. No. And rebound cleaned up by Mourning. From Buford.
He's really moving well, working hard inside. Again, throwing it in the post, took his man up the lane. The entry pass over the top.
30 points for Richard Jefferson. 10:35 to go in the fourth. Williamson, like a locomotive, blocked by Mourning. And a foul called as Williamson was frustrated.
Again, help defense. Outstanding from Alonzo Mourning. Looked like Williamson never got off the floor very well here. We actually stepped on the foot of Scalabrine. That's why. No lift. And that was probably the difference in Alonzo getting that shot and not getting it, and then compounds it by fouling.
Third block for Mourning. 5th foul on Williamson. 10th time Philadelphia has turned it over tonight. And the Nets trying to build on a 3-point lead. Buford on a bounce for Mourning. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Mourning slams it through.
Easy.
And Alonzo showing the muscle. (82-77). 14 points, 8 rebounds for Zoe. 7-point differential as we take a look at our Samsung Closer Look replay. And Alonzo Mourning showing his strength. Likes to show it off as well.
Really does. Good ball movement on the inside. He just strolls down the middle, up high, finish with a flush. Show it to us, though. The guns are working.
Nets 84, Sixers 77. Iverson gave the 6. Korver able to get it across the line. Nets lead is 4. Korver
no
again.
There. That's not a good shot, young man.
Korver is now 4 of 8 from the field. And the Nets slow things down. Jefferson pops off the bench. He'll check in next whistle. Mourning is battling with Mark Jackson. Here's Zoe on a dish. Buford steps into it and drills it.
Now Buford's coming off the bench and giving him something as well. He was on his way down. Looked like he just took a swipe at it and got the kind bounce.
8 points for Thomas. And the Nets lead is 4. Mourning. He tried one from there earlier, instead puts it on the floor. Drive and dish. Buford's J. Got it again. Rodney Buford is hot.
Another long 2 for Rodney. He put back there. Now Rodney Buford Little kick there from Zoe. No hesitation.
They're going to get Zoe a rest here at the 6:24 mark, and he has logged major minutes once again. 31.
Ron Mercer. Someone has to step up and give him that from the outside, and it has been Rodney Buford. Feeling a little bit, had a nice little stretch and knocking down the jump shot. A lot of confidence from Rodney Buford.
Buford, one of 4 nets in double figures. Jefferson with 30, Eric Williams with 15. Mourning's got 14, and Buford with the 12. Vaughn being overplayed by Iverson.
Wow.
Jackson and Mourning are really going at it. Here's Zoe, turning, leaning, got it, and a foul.
That's huge. Boy, they let him play there. That was some good action.
Alonzo Mourning to the line.
A lot of strength here. Alonzo Mourning working, nice drop step there. Looked like it came out of his hands. Got the foul. The ball crawled in. He gets an opportunity for 3, and that was the last thing Philadelphia wanted to give up.
16 points for Alonzo. Away by Mourning. And he is winded.
And Lawrence still asking for a call down low. He won't get it.
Alonzo Mourning is tired, flat out.
He'll sleep well tonight.
40 minutes for Zoe after 37 minutes last night. And yeah, it's a back-to-back situation. It's a 4 and 5 nights situation for the Nets as well.
And normally, again, this is part of the NBA, so it's not a big deal, but it is a big deal because of what he is coming back from, and that's what makes it huge. And considering his age.
Network is John Filippelli. Join us again on Saturday, 1 o'clock. The Nets host the Zion Eagle. We'll be back with some final thoughts.